Hooray.
Cool.
Do you want me to count down?
Yeah. And
All right.
It's on Big Spence after that.
Wait.
Oh, it's his podcast.
Oh,
After all.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Off the Clock, my new podcast. Soon to be the greatest podcast
in the world.
In the
world.
Not Spencer,
at least in this room.
Botching all of our
All
stuff.
right, hey, let's introduce everybody like we did last time, all the way over here with the hair. Who we got? This one's. Did we film the last one?
Yes.
Yeah, we did. There's TikToks up right now. I'm Ian.
How are they
by
doing?
the way.
Are they doing
They're
the
doing all
best?
right.
One of them did really, really well.
Like
for us, at
actually,
least.
one with Dylan did like remarkably
We
well.
almost had 1,000 views on one of the ones with Dylan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me check it.
Dylan.
Almost 1,000 views.
Celebrity
People
Dylan.
like to watch me, I guess.
Hey, yo.
Spence, one of yours had 780, and Dylan, one of yours is at 837. Those are our two highest ones.
Wow.
Highest viewed ones right
Look
now.
at
That's why
that.
they brought us back for the.
Look at
Yeah.
that. What clip was it?
I don't know. You want to
Was
find
it
out?
this one?
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll
It's
talk about
okay.
it later.
It's okay.
So who are you with the hair?
I said I'm Ian.
Oh. How do you spell your name?
Oh, it was the Spider-Man clip, Dylan.
Ian Peters.
You spell it Ian
Stream
Peters,
on
dude.
Spotify now.
How do you spell it?
Oh, it's E-E-I-N.
Yep.
Eine.
That's actually not true.
All right.
It's I-A-N.
Hey, that's enough from you over here with the sweater. Who's this?
I'm Grant Crenshaw. Yeah, that's
Harry
that's who I am.
Styles.
Harry.
Wannabe.
No.
Hairstyles.
He's aspiring.
No, I'm not.
As we said before, I'm Spencer, and this is my podcast. Now over here in the hoodie.
Yeah, my name is Dylan, and I am on Spencer's podcast.
That's right.
That's right.
My real podcast.
Yeah, super popular. Who's this guy sitting next to me? When'd you
My
get
name
here?
is Aiden, and currently I am sitting next to Spencer and Dylan, who are both on Spencer's podcast.
This
You
guy.
are so lucky.
Oh, you know what? We could do your intro. Hey, who's this guy over here with the beard?
Hey!
Whoa.
It looks great.
Does it actually?
It does.
It really does.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't
It's
let
the move.
anyone tell you different.
Thank
It's
you.
the move.
I shaved it at the end of November because, first of all, it was just kind of annoying. But then I decided, okay. First of all, it was a little bit annoying. Second of all, I was sick. And let me tell you, having a runny nose with a mustache, not a fun experience. I learned recently. But then I was like, hey, I liked it, so I want to try to grow
You know
it
what
back
else
again.
is not great with a mustache? Like eating like an egg sandwich. Because the
Ooh.
cheese gets in, it stays, the smell stays in the mustache
Yep.
for a long
I'm
time.
so glad we're
yeah.
talking about mustache lore.
This is
Can't relate.
well, this is the only time I've been on the podcast and somebody else has had a beard, so it does bring the maturity level up one whole notch.
Nice.
Thank you, Spencer.
Ouch.
Wow.
Well, obviously there's if you're watching on YouTube, guys, this is the episode 2 watch on YouTube. There are waters on the table. And Ian, what's the story behind this?
The heart behind this.
What's the heart behind this
say.
episode?
So the heart behind what we are about to do here is a water taste test because Grant thinks all water tastes the same.
So if you listen to our first episode, we debated whether all water tastes the same. And so for our finale of season 1,
Dylan and Spencer decided that on Spencer's podcast, they wanted to do a water taste test.
I did come
And
up with this
so-
idea because every time I'm on the podcast, you guys are like, what should we do? That's why it's my podcast.
Nah.
well, you know,
Sure.
we've gone out of the 24 episodes, 22 of them, like we figured out on our own.
That's
without
not necessarily true.
That is actually facts. What are you
Spencer's
talking
been the
about?
ghostwriter of this whole.
I have.
Yeah.
If
Dude,
we
that
go
is
back,
cap.
if we go back and look at all the season,
Uh-huh.
let's do it. Let's go frame by frame.
No.
Let's do it.
Well, no, think about
no.
it. We did ask him what we should ask Greg.
Yeah, that's
We
true.
did that.
A couple times, but he didn't write the whole
It wasn't
podcast.
the whole podcast.
That's not.
He had some input about productivity.
Look, see this
And
guy
creativity.
this is why
So-
he has a beard. He's
So,
superior to you
so
guys.
Spencer, we can credit you with about 4 or 5 episodes.
All right, that's enough for a podcast.
That is enough for a podcast. All right. So Aiden's going to be kind of the guy who's not taste testing and is like explaining everything and narrating everything.
mastermind.
So he's poured some water. We have 5 different types of water. We're going to rank them. We don't know what types of water they are. And then Aiden's going to tell us which is which.
Hey, what's
and-
the scale that we're like rating these on? Is this like
Yeah, what's the
No,
water
it's just
scale?
like one above the other. Like, oh, I guess I see what you're saying. Like,
No, we gotta do point scales.
Okay,
man.
yeah.
Like,
How
is
about
it
just
like 1 to 5 or like 1 to 10?
1 to 10.
I say 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
Shoot. Okay.
Okay.
And,
can we,
and
can we
you're
do
allowed
points?
to change answers.
How
Can we
many-
do
Like-
points?
How many decimal places?
Yeah, so I was like,
0.5. That's all you get.
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I think
I
think
can't do, like,
multiples of
0.3?
0.25. Like 25, 50.
2.5, 0.5.
75.
Okay.
What if I wanted
Just
to do?
make it simple,
What if I
guys.
want to do 0.35476?
Totally lost Dylan in this.
I'm just gone. I just
Anyway,
Dylan, your mic stand is really just. I don't even know what to say about it
I
right now.
finessed this
Does it
mic
still have a
stand.
screwdriver in it?
No, I took it out.
anyway.
I also absolutely love that I have the same microphone from like 1962, the same one that I had last
That you had
time.
last time.
Hey man,
That smells like grandma's attic.
that's the pop filter, not my mic,
I love it.
and that's not my pop
Give us some
filter.
flavor notes of Grandma's attic.
Let's see. Well, I guess this would like warm up the senses
He
for
said-
the water taste test. We've got mothballs, a side of cobwebs and aging wood. That would be oak.
Is this like?
Taste. I'm not gonna taste that. I
Okay.
feel like there's some stuff growing in there. that-
I think right now we need to
Stuff
hand it over to
growing.
Aiden, and he needs to lead us through what's about to happen.
All right, so there are 5 types of water on the table. I would caution all of you gentlemen. The water's like 5
What?
on your far left is not the same as 5 on your far left. So
Yeah.
make sure you're reading.
Oh, so you've done
the
like
numbers.
Yeah, there's a number.
So this is
What?
He really tried to make this
No, no,
confusing.
all-
five
the
on the
No,
other
that was
side.
that was Grant.
all the 5s are the same.
Yeah.
Okay. okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's just like because Dylan grabs the one on his far left, like don't grab the one on your far left. Is what I'm saying.
So I have
just
to
like-
grab that. That's the
Just,
first.
just
Yeah,
look
so-
at the
okay.
number before you grab the cup.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it was highly unnecessary for me to say that, but I felt like I should say it.
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
I don't know about it, but and we're not disclosing like, oh, this one's a 5.2. Like,
No, I say after we all taste test them at the same time, right? We say what we think, and you keep note of it, Aiden.
Or should we?
Oh, I'm just saying, make a note. Just make a note on your
Or
phone
should
of
we-
what you
Oh,
rank the
okay.
That's
water.
a
Yeah.
great idea.
That's a better idea.
Yeah.
This is why Ian runs the
Keep
podcast.
my tasting notes on the notes
Because
app.
we have to keep it like we can't have you guys influencing each other's opinions.
Okay, yeah,
So-
I like that.
So keep a note on your phone, and then once we get through all the waters once, then we'll talk about it, and then we'll rank them all and decide which one is the best, which one is the worst, and the ones that fall in between. And then after that, I will reveal to you all
What's what?
which water is which water, and then you guys will be flabbergasted. Hopefully, that's the point of this. whole
What a
episode,
great word.
about what you think.
All right.
Word of the day.
Flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted.
And I would say we should get a palate cleanser, but it's all water, so
There's no way.
there's no
water.
What?
W-A-
Water. You can't read it.
W-A-T-U-R.
water. Actually, we could name the finale. Well, I kind of want to call it finale, but we could call it water.
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 What are you talking about? Okay, so without further ado, gentlemen, any questions?
did you just say farther ado?
Yeah.
That was Spencer's
Further?
question. Without further ado.
Without further ado, it's fine.
It's fine. Hey, I have one more question.
Okay.
Are people going to be listening to this?
Yes.
They're going to be listening to us
perfect.
drink water.
Yeah, and we take.
Well, no, what we'll do
We
is
recommend
we
this
can,
on
We can
YouTube.
like clip us drinking the water
Yeah,
out
and
and
just
just go to
cut
like the
to the-
ranking
Yeah.
it at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like
We'll
it.
make it work. We'll
We're
make it
all
work.
water sommeliers, which is a real thing.
That
by
it
the way.
sounds like a real thing.
It
So,
is a real thing.
Dylan, is that
Before
what
we-
you really wanted to be when you were like a little kid? You're like, I want to be a water sommelier.
No, whenever I was a little kid, I heard about this thing called underwater welding, and I thought that was really cool because, like, you're just in the ocean working on oil rigs.
Right.
And the reason I wanted to do it is because, like, as a little kid, I thought you also like had to fight off like sharks and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Doing that. So like you've just got a harphoon.
There's no
while you're
guarantee that you
welding.
don't, though.
I mean, that's true. Like,
But you have a welder, and I mean, you
He's
could
freaking
just.
weld the shark.
yeah. Well,
I doubt they could
I think
survive.
a harpoon is way. Maybe you can like weld the end of your harpoon arrow so it's really hot, and then you shoot it at the shark.
Dylan watched Jaws and he was like, "Yes, that's
Dylan
what
goes,
I
I
wanna do."
would have survived.
all right.
How-
Without further ado, you're welcome. Listeners, please go to the YouTube if you're not on the YouTube,
Please
and
do.
let's start to taste some water. So
or just keep
folks,
listening if you want to do that. We're not here to tell you
Let's
what
start
to do.
with number 1.
Can
All
you
right.
hand me my water, Aiden?
I
'Cause
sure can.
I have this microphone that's just like in my way. Thank
All
you.
right, number
This-
1.
The first thing. So we taste with our eyes, nose, and palate. And the first thing I'm noticing about this water is it looks a little effervescent.
It looks a
You
little
got
fizzy.
bubbles in there.
Effervescent.
yeah,
you
this
got little
one's
bubblies
this
in
one,
there?
as they say in Europe, has the gas.
This one has the gas. Let's see if it is gas.
All right,
There's no gas.
All
That
right.
that was a total. That was a total.
give it a shot, boys.
There's not much. There's not much on the nose. Let's see. Let's see about the taste.
Hey, can I say this about what? No, keep doing your bit. I'll add a minute.
Dude, I have no thoughts on that water. That's so weird.
You have to aerate it as you bring it into your mouth. That's the rule.
Here's what I'll say about this
It's a
water.
little flat.
Wait,
Here's what I'll say. There's a lot of bubbles in this,
Yeah.
and it does not taste that way.
No, it is not effervescent
Which
at all.
which
I'm
is
concerned.
kind of
It's all-
concerning.
I'm concerned to say
It's
the least.
it's just all cosmetic on the bubbles. There's not a whole lot.
All right,
it's all about
I
the
think
show
that one-
and not about the go.
I've recorded my thoughts, guys.
All right.
It's not crisp. Is that even though it's cold?
It's not. It's flat.
yeah,
it's a little
very
bland in the.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, it's a little disappointing.
R-
Yeah.
I thought it was
Reminder:
supposed to be
little.
refreshed.
It's got some nutty notes.
this is on a scale of 1 to
nutty
10.
notes.
Is that
LOL.
lavender?
No, I mean like almond.
Almonds?
It's almond water, guys.
It's definitely been processed. This
Okay,
is not out of
all
a
right.
spring.
I would say
That's
this
what
is,
I'll say.
This is melted mountain water. From
do
the
do we
Alps.
move on to the
There we
second
go.
one?
All right, folks. Water number 1 down. If you guys will go ahead and grab number 2
Yeah.
and make sure you are grabbing
Weird.
number 2.
Hang on,
To
I
be
have,
honest,
I have
I
to
thought we
take
were
my
gonna
water
have straw.
notes. Flat, kind of sad. Now, immediately,
This has
Oh,
got to
yeah.
be tap water.
Ready, boys?
immediately
Go.
on the
Oh,
on
that's
the,
tap water.
Yep.
on the
That's
visual
disgusting.
scale.
Ain't nothing need to be said about that
That came from a lead pipe.
in the bathroom.
I'm not
City
even
of
joking.
Knoxville.
I'm not even joking. You can smell that it's tap water. This came from the bathroom sink. Aiden may have dipped this in the toilet.
100%. It might have come from the back of the
I don't
toilet.
even. I,
Very
don't,
well.
I
could
literally
have.
don't even want to take a sip, but I will.
It's not bad. It's just
That's
nothing.
cat. That is
what are you talking about?
disgusting.
That's that
there
is
are,
bad.
Now, I was kidding about the almond notes. There are distinct
Yeah.
notes of dirt in this, like
Yeah.
like soil.
Yeah, that is metallic.
I really hope that this is like mind-boggling for us.
It's not gonna be. That one's gonna be pretty easy.
I feel like I need to contact poison control. For that. Like a lot of iron in there.
All right, Aiden, what's next?
Thoughts recorded.
Thoughts are
Oh, yeah.
recorded.
Yeah.
I see that was a fan favorite.
That was,
I don't know what
Well,
that was.
Y'all will
We'll
move
see.
to number
Say-
3
tell
here.
us in the comments.
Frustratingly bad.
We've got a little bit more bubbles in here, which I don't know if bubbles.
Absolutely nothing on the nose
Oh.
on this one.
This is
All right, give it a shot.
This is not tap water from the nose.
that's Dasani. It's got to be Dasani.
That's got. Yeah, I agree. It's gotta
That's
be
not
something.
good.
That is.
It's
gotta
got the tap water.
It's got that.
mouthfeel.
It's got that sodium in it, like Coke likes to do with their water.
Spencer, this is not ASMR.
It can be.
It is now.
You hear all the sniffing going on over here?
Yeah, that's not good. I mean, it's better than what was clearly tap water.
It's smooth in the throat. I'll say that.
All right.
Ugh.
Not great.
All right,
No, that one was fine.
another crowd favorite. Number 4.
Middle of the road.
This one has no bubbles at all.
Thoughts recording. Thoughts recording.
Oh, I do need to record my
All right,
thoughts.
Number 4.
This one may be the most
Wait on Dylan a little bit, gentlemen.
the most clear.
Ian's going straight for the
It's
goal
like,
here.
It's honestly weirdly clear.
It is.
Like
I can almost see
think it's like-
better through it.
I can almost see better through it.
What?
All
I
right,
feel like
if you guys are ready,
It's flowery.
take it away.
that does taste smell flowery a little bit.
Yeah, there's
That
a.
might be the plastic cup.
I mean, that's. No, man. There's a meadow in there somewhere. In this water's life. Water has memory.
It's flowery. I'm trying to get what flower it is.
Dandelion. That's 100% dandelion.
But dandelion, maybe a little bit of peonies.
All right, give it a taste.
Now that's water right there.
I don't disagree. That's good water.
Yeah, yeah. If
That's top tier. I mean, I'm gonna put that right up with the.
That's
I really-
been. That's
can
the
I
best.
go?
All right, all
Can
right.
I go back real quick and get?
man,
Make sure.
Get a
I'm
retaste.
going back to one.
Yeah. So Spencer's tasting one again.
I drank all of one.
Yeah, I drank all of the first 4.
Okay. All right.
Don't get too granular with the opinions yet.
All right.
See, 4 is just like it's.
ha! I figured it out.
Don't just wait. Just wait.
See, here's the deal. 4 is just It's not as cold as one, but it is like way crispier.
It's a lot crispy.
Yeah.
It is
Well,
crispy.
see, but I'm not going off temperature here because if we were going off temperature, I mean, 4 would be the best. But
the temperature has
guys,
nothing to do with it.
straight up, the taste has been the same for the first 4 of these waters.
You
concerned.
cannot
No.
tell me number 2 did not taste
I-
like.
They
Literally
taste the
cat.
same to me.
You took a bite straight off a
All right.
I
lead
took
pipe.
a bite.
Number 5, Grant's about to get roasted the crap out of.
We've got some bubbles in here.
Because-
This one has, this one's got a little gas.
A little gas.
Yes.
Oh,
That tastes literally
That's
the exact
terrible.
same.
no, that's
Guys, not gonna lie, I stand by my opinion in the first
Oh,
episode.
Hang
Oh,
on a
that's-
second.
I think all 5 of these
Hang on
waters
a second.
taste the same, and
Just aerate that. That's not bad. You just
You
gotta
like
aerate
this
that,
one?
but it's not bad.
You're into this one? If I didn't know any better, I would say
Oh,
this
no.
is Aquafina, the worst of
Actually-
the gas station waters.
Actually, it's not great. It's like it almost is like
No, this is a cheap one. This one's been in the bottle for a long time
Yeah.
on a shelf, maybe a Sam's Club warehouse.
this is the Kirkland special.
100%.
the Kirkland special. I did not run to Costco.
It almost like
I did not.
it's
spend my
almost a
time
little
at Costco.
viscous, which water shouldn't be.
No, it is.
It's like almost a little viscous.
It's a little thicker than the rest
Yeah.
of them. Maybe that's what the clear one.
is
Maybe the extra clear one was
Man.
thin, or maybe it's a
Okay,
portal to
Put
another.
like a
I have
thickening
my
agent
thoughts
in here.
recorded, and
All right, hang on. Let me.
Record the thoughts.
There is a clear winner in these. Is the problem?
I think there is a
Thoughts?
winner. But
Okay.
guys, not gonna lie, the margin of taste was so small.
Impossible.
Grant.
Impossible.
Bro.
It-
Grant.
it literally
I
was-
don't understand.
It was literally so small. Like you could have switched them up, and I would have been like, yeah. There's no difference.
I
Like,
need to go back and check a few of these.
yeah.
against
So
each
this
other.
is
If
this
you-
is your
here's the thing.
opportunity to
If-
check some waters.
if you had put them,
Dylan's tasting 3 again.
if you had
Spencer's
put
tasting
them-
1.
in the same bottle, like if you had 2 normal looking water bottles, and I drank out of both of them, I would not taste a
I
single
don't feel
difference.
like how when you're
Ian
trying to
tasting
figure out
3
where to
and
go when
2.
you turn the radio down. I think I need to take my ears off so I could taste better.
That's pretty good. All right, I have.
Spencer's
Spencer
tasting with
tasting
his
5.
ears.
Oh, 5. That is that youth
Dude,
camp
it
water.
leaves
Five
it
is
leaves
not
something
good.
in your mouth. It leaves a little bit of slime in there. A
Is
little
that-
water slime.
I'm going to both rate these by taste and the one what I thought was the most
There's a little
expensive.
too much hydrogen in there. Not enough oxygen.
Okay, so is everybody ready to?
No, hang on.
Okay, wait.
Spencer's
Spencer's tasting. What was that? 4.
Spencer's doing his final
4 and
calculation.
Spencer's
4 and 3.
Spencer's taking us back through all the flavors.
Again, please go check out the YouTube because this is where you're getting prime reactions right
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
But if you're listening, thank you so much for listening. Keep coming around because we got so much good content on the way
Let's
and
see.
a lot of good content on this episode left. So
Word.
Yeah,
This
thank
isn't,
you for
this
being
isn't
here.
the end all be all.
this is the finale of season 1, not the finale of Off the Clock.
all right.
Oh yeah,
All right.
we be back.
I have
So-
my opinions.
Are you guys ready? Okay, so I think what we should do is we have you guys rate each one, and then I will tell you the
I
waters
really
that were
want to
present.
start with Dylan.
Okay.
We're starting with me.
Wait, wait.
Or do I need
Wait.
to start? I can
Hang on.
start.
Well, your
hang on.
answers are locked in, so they're
Yeah,
not-
they're
They're
locked.
not changing.
They're not changing.
Yeah, so
Right.
get them rated in there, and then after you guys share your ratings for each one, I will tell you the waters that were present, and then I want you guys to see if you can figure out what 1, 2, 3, 4,
100%. I'm
and
going to be able to do that. No problem.
5. All right,
Yeah.
all right. Dylan,
Yeah.
let's just go one by number 1.
So I'll start with the one I liked least.
Wait, no,
Wait,
we're
go
going in order.
Go in order.
Yeah,
Yeah, just say what you-
everybody will say what they
one
think
to-
is
okay.
number
So
1.
what I thought. Okay, I got you. I didn't pay attention. So one, it was cold, which I feel like helped it. It didn't have that good crispy like mouthfeel. Like you wake up at 3 a.m. feeling like you've been in a desert. You take that refreshing swig and get your humanity
Yes.
resource. Didn't have that for me. So I gave it a 6.2. In that I would drink it. It would satisfy me, though it's not like like I'm not. It didn't change my life. Number 2.
Wait. Doesn't it go to Spencer then?
I say
next?
we all do
are we
1,
just
1,
going
1,
Yeah,
1.
that's what I was
okay,
saying.
I got
Okay,
you.
okay.
I got you. I got you.
Okay,
I like that
Spence.
better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think there are 3 very clear levels of water here. I think there is a top tier, a middle tier, and a bottom tier. And this one was top tier for me. I gave it 8.5. Maybe that was like the bias of it being cold, and it was the first one I tasted, but I went back to it and still kind of liked it. I gave it 8.5.
Maybe I would have changed my mind had I not drank it all in the first go.
You did. You gave it.
Yeah.
You gave it up. Everything you had right
Yeah,
there.
I really did.
For me, it tasted like regular water, and it was perfectly average. So I put a 5.
We
Did you put
5.0.
5 for all of
just
them?
copy
No, I
paste this
didn't.
answer.
I did
for all of them.
No, I did not put 5.0 for all of them. For 2 of them, but
Okay.
not for all of them.
Okay,
And your
so
point has been
this-
proven wrong.
Yeah, you just ranked.
No,
one-
but I'm saying just like here's how I would rank them. But that what my point is that the margin of difference is between a 4.0 and a 6.0, and that is so small that I don't think like water really tastes that different.
Go. What?
Ian's turn.
Go ahead.
Ian, go.
I give the first one a 8.5.
Hey.
I think it was clean, but it was a little bit flat and dry, but it was refreshing.
Okay.
Dry water.
There is that. That probably means it's got a little sodium in it.
Not like
Alright.
super dry, but just a little bit where it wasn't like,
I don't disagree
Super
with that.
refreshing.
That's a good take.
but like
Alright.
it quenched the thirst.
Got you. All right. Number 2. Start with Dylan.
Yeah, number 2, the smelling notes was just like a sheet metal factory. And the tasting notes was just, I might need a tetanus shot after that. Genuinely. So I had to be fair and I had to be honest. That got a 0.00. Infinitely more zeros.
Whoa.
It was bad, but here. I'm going to defend it
It
just
needed
a
a
little.
Brita.
It could have used a Brita. That is for sure. Here's what I'm gonna say. I gave it a 3, and here's why.
That was generous.
It was definitely water hose quality. But there have been many a summer day where my thirst has been quenched by a water hose. So
Well, you see,
I'm just saying, for on the pure like sustainability of my own life as a child, I gave it a 3. But
see,
it was awful.
here's the deal: like the water hose, though, hose water is better than that because you have all the
That's
toxic,
facts.
you have all the toxic plastics in the hose that filters out the death metal that's coming
I
through.
actually don't disagree with
Like,
that.
so it's like- it's fresh.
No, I'm still gonna give it a 3.
So number 2 is building your immune system, basically.
I mean, yeah. If you,
Okay.
if
I
you
got
grew
you.
up
It's just-
drinking number 2, you
If
survived
you-
COVID.
100%.
If you drink number 2, you don't need a tetanus shot at all. You're fine.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
I think the plastic of the cup got a bit more to that water, so I dropped it a point. But it all tastes the same. So
That did not.
4
Grant,
point.
Taste the same.
It tasted like it came out of a rusty pipe. Bro.
Wait.
4.0.
Hang on. You are saying with a straight face into that camera that you think the plastic got to that water.
No,
That it was the
It's
cup's
not the
fault.
plastic.
Yeah, it was the cup's
They're
fault.
all the same cup, right?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
It
Keep
was the
going.
plastic
Ian,
that
what do
time
you
around.
think? Ian, what do you think?
Well,
man.
I didn't realize we could rate things just a straight 0, so I did a 0.25.
You gave it a quarter.
I'm concerned for my
completely
health
arbitrary
after
rating
drinking that.
Yeah, genuinely. That
All
was
right.
tough. All right, number 3.
Oh Lord.
Number 3, man. Number 3 didn't have the. It wasn't as chilled as 1, so it didn't have that advantage. Though I felt it was a little bit crispier than 1, right? Like it had a little
That's
bit
fair.
more of that good mouthfeel, had a little bit of bite to it. So I gave number 3 a 7.6 out of 10. I was, I liked 3.
You
It
rated
was
3
good.
higher than 1?
Yeah, oh yeah, I did.
Whoa.
Because here's the deal. I had to take in the account, like you strip the chill, the coldness away from 1.
That's fair.
It's not good. Like, I mean, it's okay. Like I would drink it if I'm dying, but I would say that for 2 as well.
See, here's
No,
here's
dude,
the
I
thing,
just
though.
die. I wouldn't
Here's
drink 2. Just die. It's not worth it.
You just did I think. All right, here I got to take on this one. So I think 3. I guess give it a 5. I think this is right. There's 3 tiers. This is in the
right in
middle
the middle.
tier,
Yeah.
and it's actually the lower of the middle tier. Is where I would put it.
Okay.
And I was gonna go higher, but when I went back to number 1, it just A/B direct comparison. It just won over it every time. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think you would, because you did all of 1 in one take.
Yeah, I mean, if I could revisit 1, I mean, my score might be different. But like I said, like I feel like because it was cold,
Technique was off though.
because it was cold,
Technique
it
was
added
off.
a little bit to it. A technique was off. That's my bad. professional fallacy. But because I just had to take that into account. Yeah, I like 3 better.
That's fair. All right, Grant. All
Let
right,
me
we're gonna
guess, this
skip
one was a
Grant and move to
7.
Ian.
This one was a 5.0, same as Spencer. I thought it tastes the same. Go, Ian.
I give it a 5.5.
Okay, so we're all about
Had
like
a little bit,
5-ish,
like
5 to
Dylan
7.
said, crispiness to it, but still wasn't great. I tasted a faint hint of sodium, and I didn't love that. So yeah, 5.5.
All right.
In your water.
Hang
Yes, in my water.
And what was? But was it the cup though? It could be the
It
cup
could be the
that
cup.
made it not as good.
That is facts.
Sorry, guys, I didn't get glass cups.
Yeah, shame on you.
My
Grant.
bad.
You had one
didn't-
job.
Walmart didn't have 20 glass cups for
All
me
right.
to bring.
I mean, just the hoops you were jumping through to justify your position.
Number 4. Number 4.
Number 4, listen.
here, let me get a droplet of number 4.
Man, they like number 4. They're going back to taste
Let me
it.
tell you.
This was number. I'm back on.
well,
3.
I keep going
Spencer's
back.
on 3.
I keep going back and I keep trying the other waters and comparing them to 4, and it's just mind-boggling.
No
it's
comparison.
like I'm on a mountaintop in Ireland.
Absolutely.
Inya's singing to me. Everything's right in the world, and my thirst is quenched.
I'm here with you. Number 4.
It's top
far and
tier.
away- far and
It is
away the
so
winner.
good. I gave
All right, what's
I
the
gave number
numbers?
4 a 9.3.
I guess gave it a 9, which I guess that in compared to the number 1, which I gave 8 point. It doesn't matter. 4 is the best.
Okay.
Wouldn't give
Grant?
it a 10.
I think the plastic of number 4 didn't get to the water as much, so I rated it a 6.0.
Nah, he's just doing it now. He's just goofing us.
I gave it a 9.25.
Nice,
Yeah.
All right.
nice.
It was the best one.
pretty
Definitely
I
a
think
fan favorite.
I think 4 was the best one.
All right.
Easily.
Number
And
5.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah, number 5. It's like someone put a thickening agent in there. like somebody threw in some xanthan gum or like gelatin. I mean, it's like nursing homes have like thick water
Like a little-
to give to residents who like have throat problems. Like that, it's what you poured me. I would bet.
Whoa.
I would genuinely bet my life that that's Dasani water. Because like you can, I wouldn't bet my life. I take that back. But that is the taste that I
Dylan
associate
dead
with,
on the floor after
with
the podcast.
Dasani. It's not good. I mean, it's like, I kid you not, it leaves a residue in your
Residue.
mouth.
It really
it's
does.
gross.
Spencer and Ian tasting 3 and 5.
I gave it a 2.3. It's
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's gotta
water
be.
it's water flavored Jello.
It's gotta be.
Okay,
I said
here's-
3 was Dasani when I first tasted it. I'm gonna
This
change that right now. That was definitely the
Does
Dasani.
that not taste like Dasani?
That was awful.
I think 3 and 5 are very similar, and
I agree, but 3 has.
I would
Go ahead.
I think I said, or I did originally say that 5 was youth camp water, and I think just because of the memories associated with dying of thirst at youth camp and having this to save me again with the water hose, like I gave it a 6.
Okay.
It's definitely mid tier, but it's
All right.
not.
Speaking of mid tier, Grant.
Oh man.
What?
Shots fired.
I rated this one.
Wow.
I thought it was a 4.5, and that's all you get from me.
You're right, Grant.
Hey, I also said 4.5.
Hey.
All right. All right. So
So,
we
friendship.
have all 5
Yes, sir.
waters rated.
Nice.
So now I think I should tell you guys the 5 types of water that we have
Yes,
here
please
on the
do.
table. Do you guys want me to just give you the answers, or do you want to
tell
try
us
to
what-
predict which one is which?
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. Say number 1, we give our predictions, and then you say the answer.
Okay.
Okay, but do you want me to say like the 5 different types of water
Oh
we have?
yeah.
I
That would be
need- I
helpful
need
because
that.
there
Okay.
are so many.
I need that.
Okay, so the 5 types of water that we have.
in no particular order, right?
Yes, in no particular. I'm not going to give you guys the answer right now. I promise.
Cool.
All right. Dasani water,
Yeah. Saw that
great
coming.
value Walmart water,
100%. I know which one that is.
Wait, that's not factual.
Liquid Death,
Yep.
Okay.
Fiji water,
Okay. Saw that coming.
and tap water.
Tap water.
Yeah. We need
All
tap
right.
water.
Okay.
Dylan,
So my
wait, never mind.
options were the Walmart brand, Dasani, Liquid Death, Fiji, and what else? Tap water.
Hang on. Now that I know that, I'm gonna write all these what I think they are.
Oh man, that's hang on. So if I had to guess, and I gave the like Walmart water like high praise. I'm gonna go. I think number 1 might be the Walmart water.
Absolutely.
It was very middle of the road.
Absolutely not.
But yeah,
It is.
I'm gonna go with. I either think it's the Walmart water or Fiji.
I have these.
But my official prediction is Walmart water.
All right.
We're in 4K, but I don't know how.
Hey, let's keep it rolling. Dylan, what do you think number 2 was?
Oh man. Oh crap. I'm like processing this like as I go.
It's cool. It's cool.
Number
This is off the
2.
clock.
Number 2, I'm gonna go. It was tap water. Like, there's no way that wasn't tap water. If you tell me that was any kind of brand, I mean it's tap. Number 3, oh shoot, I would guess number 3 is Fiji.
Okay.
Number 4, I would say is Liquid Death. Very good, very refreshing. And number 5, I would say for sure Dasani.
Okay.
Those are my 5.
Spencer?
I got Fiji, Tap, Walmart, Liquid Death, Dasani, and I'm so confident in that.
All right. Grant?
Golly, Dasani. I know 4 is Fiji. That's my guess. I'll go Dasani, Tap, Great Value or whatever, the Walmart, and then my 6.0, which is number 4 is Fiji. 5 is Liquid Death.
Okay. Great. Ian?
5 is Liquid Death.
Yeah,
There's no way.
Are you okay?
I don't know, dude. They all taste the same.
What happened to you in your childhood?
He's just
No, I'm legit serious.
doing a goof.
Okay, so
I'm
I had
not.
That's
Find the
good.
for
character,
me,
man.
I'm not doing a goof.
I said number
She's
1
staying in character.
was
I'm not doing a goof.
I said number 1 was Liquid Death. Number 2 was Tap Water. Number 3 Walmart. Number 4 Fiji, and number 5 Dasani.
All right. So before I give you that guys the answer, just really quickly, Spencer, we don't have to get you have to get a meeting or something at 2:30.
Just keep going.
So we're just gonna keep
we'll
going.
figure it out.
And we're not gonna pause and reset stuff.
Sounds
for
good.
the podcast
Yeah,
portion.
sounds
of
Sounds
this. Okay.
good.
All right. Number 1. Liquid Death.
No! I was so confident.
Yeah, man, that's tough. I'm
Which-
feeling.
Which honestly surprised me with how much praise Liquid Death has been getting around
Dude,
here.
well, it's because I drank a not like ice cold Liquid Death
Oh,
Sunday
man.
morning, and it loses some of its greatness when it's not like
I was gonna
freezing
say,
cold.
I thought, like, just looking at it, because all the other waters were around the same temperature. Number 1 was cold.
Yeah, number
and
1 was colder.
I swear that Liquid Death, because it's in the aluminum can, keeps it cold longer.
yeah.
It does.
That's
So
probably true.
that's probably a
Yep.
giveaway.
All right.
I am forfeiting my right as a water sommelier.
That's okay.
Number 2, Tap Water. We all
Yeah,
got that, didn't
there's
we?
no
Yeah.
way.
All right. Yep.
Let's get
Can't
it.
mistake Tap Water for Tap Water. All right. Number 3. This is gonna be a shocker, folks.
Oh no.
Dasani water.
Wow.
No, that's not.
Wow.
I could tell it was a little bit between
Wow.
3 and 5.
Yeah, that's the
For
mid-tier
us.
waters for
with,
sure.
with Dasani.
That's fair.
Okay.
I can't believe I rated that a 5.5.
Number 4.
God forgive me.
Fiji.
Oh, man.
I knew that one.
Oh,
Let's
man.
get it.
I said it.
Let's
Folks,
get
I
it.
said it.
Folks,
This
this
person-
is
Let's get it.
this is huge. I
Yeah.
trashed Fiji
He
on my
trashed it.
episode.
Hang on, Aiden
Trashed
has
it.
not stopped talking about Fiji for
And
weeks.
I have to
I
say,
love Fiji.
I have to say, I went up to Aiden yesterday, Sunday, and I was like,
Yes.
Aiden, I have to be completely honest with you. The one and only time I ever had Fiji was in 8th grade, was when I was in Hawaii. So taste buds change, guys.
But
That's
here's
what
here's the
happens.
thing. Fiji, I think, is the best, but it's also way more expensive than Liquid Death is.
Is it? What?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Fiji is like.
I don't
isn't
know.
it
Yeah,
like,
it's expensive.
I'll have
it's
to look at my
over
receipt.
$2.
Grant, what is
Is
it?
that, is that
I'll look at the receipt.
I will say, Dylan,
It's over $2.
in the
is it?
spirit of
later.
that,
I'll do it later.
Dylan came up to me several weeks ago, and we were talking about the podcast, and he said, "You know, man, I have to be honest with you. When we were arguing about Popeyes and Chick-fil-A, I've honestly never had the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
I did not.
but
I did not.
but I just wanted to argue.
I exist to hate hype trains. Like, I was like, there's no way it lives up to the hype.
Which
Wait, so-
there's still a very good probability.
Five
that you're
was
right.
Walmart, right?
yeah.
Yeah, 5 was the
Okay.
Walmart one.
Now,
Okay,
That makes sense.
I said Dasani. Here's the thing. I will say there were definitely 3 levels of water in this,
For sure.
right?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
For sure.
I still disagree.
I'm saying objectively there were 3 levels. Even Grant
Like, Grant-
admitted.
Spencer, Spencer thinks I'm playing a bit, but I'm really
Grant,
not.
Grant,
I-
you're deciding to be zoomed out, but like the point of this experiment is to make you zoom
But
in.
here's the thing.
And like when
Here's
you
the thing.
look at the differences, like there's clear differences.
If you handed me 2 identical looking water bottles with different types, like one with Fiji, one with Dasani or whatever, and you said they were the same, I would not taste a difference. I would taste no difference between
No,
them.
hang on. And now
That's what I'm saying.
that's fair. You wouldn't, but everybody else. Everybody else would.
You all didn't have the best water though in this lineup. You all forgot Kroger. You all forgot Kroger water.
Listen,
That is
I did not have time
ridiculous.
to make a Kroger.
That
water.
is
Kroger water is the
Sorry.
best.
Can we-
Sorry.
Can we do this again, but with seltzer waters?
Ooh.
Sure.
Oh, dude, I hate those, but yeah, we can definitely.
All
do it.
right. Season 2
Let's
on
do
the
it.
way, guys. We'll
Let's go.
We'll do
Y'all
it
know what the
again.
finale is
Let's
for
go.
season 2 now, so
Yeah.
there it is.
All right.
Does that mean
Alright.
that Fiji's official water
The
of off the
official
clock?
winner.
I have to
yes.
say,
Fiji, listen.
I don't
If you're
think-
No, wait.
listening,
Fiji, if you're listening,
come on.
This makes me sad.
We could reach
I
out
love
to Fiji.
liquid.
I have
Yeah.
to say this. I'm still not going to buy Fiji water because it is so expensive.
Same. I will continue to buy.
If
this.
they-
I'm glad to know that there is quality with the
Actively.
price, but yeah, I'm not.
That's
not doing
fair.
that. I will continue to buy Liquid Death, even though
All
I
right.
call it mid tier.
So
Cool can.
Do we want to ping pong to our next?
ping pong to the
Yes.
next
We
to the
have-
questions.
For our finale, a great
Wait.
question. Ian, why don't you
Okay.
shoot it to
yeah,
us?
yeah. So first question of our finale. What is your favorite off the clock episode? / moment.
Can I
You
go?
cannot say the one that you
or
were on.
whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously for the three of us, we have to say one we were on. Can I go ahead and say mine?
Yeah, for sure.
Decaffeinated, and here's why. I think decaffeinated was just like lightning in our veins. Like we didn't know how much we needed it, but everything after decaffeinated was damage control for decaffeinated. Because I said I dislike coffee, and
Dude,
then
there
we
were
had
some hot takes. on
I'm
that
still
one.
healing from the wound you inflicted.
then we had Zach and Dylan on the podcast afterwards, and Steven, we also talked about coffee. And all three of those episodes, we kind of did damage control and defensive coffee, and
Yeah.
we've done some stuff for that.
Gosh.
It was a party. I think that's
Who's done more
That's-
damage control in this podcast? You or me, Grant? Who have we had to damage control for more?
gosh, I don't know, probably me
It
recently.
actually probably would be.
Am
It's
I
gotta-
act-
which is kind of
so
funny, honestly.
out of character,
I
but
think
anyway,
that's
that's my
hysterical.
favorite episode. I think as of right now, I have
That's
so many
amazing.
favorites. Shout out Old Gold, but
Hold gold. Fabulous episode.
who
Alright.
who has their
cannot.
favorite next?
Golly.
I got you.
Okay,
Actually, no, I don't. Go somebody else.
Nice.
I lost it.
I unplugged this for a second. Am I okay?
Yeah,
Or
you're
plug-
fine.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say I've just been fiddling with this, and I unplugged it, and I was like, oh, I'm deaf. Yeah. Can I go favorite episode and then favorite moment?
yeah,
for sure.
Sure.
Okay, favorite episode, the best episode, and I still swear that you all need to make merch, is Old Gold. Is the best one. You need a shirt
It was
that just
fabulous.
says Old Gold across the front of it.
Oh,
And then
and
on
like,
the back off the clock.
yeah, I
Dude,
mean,
low
it
key,
would.
though.
I mean, seriously.
We had thought about a hoodie design where we put like all the different like episode titles
I
on
kinda-
one hoodie.
that might come
like
someday.
a tour.
Like it has off the clock logo here
Yeah.
on the back. It has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way through like 24.
Yeah.
Be cool.
Be kind
Yeah.
of
So I mean, that was just such. Listen, I wish I was a fly on the wall in that room. I mean, all of you, I have never seen you all like that in my life. I don't know what you all gave to Grant.
I'm
But,
still
like,
I'm still
Grant
trying to
was
get
losing
Grant to
his-
go back to that
Grant was at
just for like an hour.
Grant
'Cause
was
I thought
having
it was so funny.
Grant was having Grant was having a mental breakdown, and it was
Hysterical.
so great to listen to.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, unlike everybody else.
No, it was
but-
phenomenal.
Dude,
Go
that's like
listen
our
to Old
highest
Gold.
listened to
It's
episode,
great.
isn't it?
No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
just the one that people listened to the most duration of.
Yeah.
But it was
So
like
good.
16 minutes.
I
so-
see.
Yeah.
But but my favorite moment by far, and it might be just my favorite take, was Aiden's superpower. By far. So if you didn't listen to that, it may have been episode 1.
It was episode one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
episode
was.
1. It was like, if you could have a superpower, what would it be? And it was like these pretty mundane. And then Aiden's like, my superpower would be is that I could make anyone poop their pants wherever they're at. And like ever since that moment, like somebody will cut me off in traffic and be like, dude, I wish I had that power right now. And I would totally 100% make that dude crap his pants.
Oh my
Like,
god.
yeah, I was cutting this
displaying
dude
the
off
love
in
of
traffic,
Jesus
poop my
right now.
pants. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Dude,
I'm just saying.
I love that.
I wonder, like, could you see someone on TV and make them poop their pants?
Oh yeah, Madison loves this show. Madison is
Like,
my
wouldn't
wife.
it, wouldn't it be so
Listen,
funny if you're watching live TV and you're like, yo, let's make this episode super funny?
that would be great, dude.
If I could have done that to Aaron Donald in the Super Bowl when he sacked Joe Burrow,
Oh, no.
Oh man, see that would be
no.
that would be hilarious. Just their reaction, because I feel like you would either like there'd be two things. Like you just run off set immediately. Everybody like, what the heck happened to that guy? Or you just like have to just like, I'm gonna embody this moment and just sit here through it. But no, my wife loves this show called Love Is Blind, which is just awful. And I'll watch it with her, and like something will happen and be like, man, if I could make that dude poop his pants right now.
It's absurd.
It is absurd. But yeah, favorite moment for sure.
That's top notch.
That opened my mind.
Who's up next?
Spencer.
I was just going back through our group text so that I could prove once and for all that this is indeed my podcast. And on June 4th, I get this text in our On the Clock podcast or our On the Clock group text, which says, Spencer, we need to get a big pod topic for tomorrow. Any ideas? From Aiden. Ian says yes, for real. And then I said, birthdays, do you like them? All in one text message.
We did talk
Government,
about that.
You're 18. Do you feel like it's important to be civil-minded? Art versus productivity. You feel like it's okay to produce something even if you don't?
We did talk about that in episode 10.
Season. Which season is best?
Maybe 11.
That means like fall, winter, spring, summer.
Oh, I was
And
like,
then-
season of what? TV show?
Oh, fall's best.
And then-
Winter.
Winter for sure.
Oh my God, hang on. We'll
Summer?
get there. And then Ian said, bruh, those are perfect. Thank you, sir. And then I fired
keep it
back with
respectful.
more creative ideas. A spoiler
man.
Stranger Things episode, which we did.
We did do.
Nice.
And then I said, do you all know that your pod is Seinfeld?
Which we also did do.
And then
We
Grant
also
said,
talked
we've had
about-
this discussion.
Spencer, this is your podcast.
It's my podcast.
You're
No, but
like
Spencer,
you're
here's
the
the thing.
puppet master behind this
Spencer,
whole thing. You're
you
pulling
do
the
this
strings.
not only with the podcast, but you do this just in life in general.
That's not true.
It is
Freezing
so
cold
true.
takes.
Spencer,
what
what should I have for dinner? Spencer, like just start asking
not that.
Spencer for life advice.
Spencer will just tell you random things though, and you'll just be like, "Nah, no way that's gonna happen," and then that will happen, or you'll realize that, and you'll be like, "What the heck?"
All right, my
Mind
favorite
blown.
episode.
It's wild.
I'm going to take this hard right into Serious Town in just a second. But before I do, I was on an episode called Big Red Part 1, which I gave you guys a parenting vignette.
That
of
was
what a day in the life is.
That's probably my favorite moment on the podcast was that
And-
like whole segment.
On the heels of that, I texted this, which I never had a chance to follow up on the podcast, but it was about how crazy my kids are. And Rosemary, my middle child, is absolutely just an insane human person. She's not like I aspire to be as solid in what I feel about things as Rosemary does. But I text you all this, and I want to share this with podcast listeners. I said, parenting update. This weekend, Rosie started screaming poo-poo, pee-pee when she gets really mad, like they're curse words. Because she would like stomp and frown at us and just be like, poo-poo, pee-pee, and then throw something down. And it was incredible.
Relatable.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
relatable.
That's awesome.
You
Well, I
said you were going to go into serious.
Can I
now?
take a hard right in the
Yeah.
Serious
Yeah,
Town?
do it, man.
Can you get some music to come in under this
Oh
part?
yeah, for sure.
My favorite moment on the podcast.
Whoa! Just kidding.
Thank you for that.
Sorry, I just pooped all over what you were saying.
All right, we're taking a left back. Actually, if you do 3 rights, then you're back in the same spot. So, if you ever think you're being followed, and somebody is behind you following you, take 3 right turns, because when you do, you've gone in a complete circle, and if they're still behind you,
See,
they
this
are
is
indeed
what Ian was
following you.
saying. Like you do this in real life. That's what you just did.
I'm giving people advice.
Yeah.
Or you just pull into your driveway and see if they do the same.
Okay.
That's when you don't want to do.
That's how you know I have been followed.
That's when you
Don't
don't
do
want.
that.
All right.
Did you do that, Dylan?
So no, one time I actually was followed at night, and I drove around my subdivision, and I was like, okay, and I like pulled in my driveway, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to like take action here. Like I'm getting in the mindset Bruce Willis Die Hard, like the Germans have invaded. But no, so like the car drives on, I get a call, and it was this student I used to lead. He was like, "Did you see me?" And I was like,
That's awesome.
Shout
I
out
was
to
like,
that
yeah.
student. That's
I was
fabulous,
like, yeah, I
dude.
did. That was kind of creepy. Don't
Okay.
do that again.
Back to the detour.
Sorry, Spence.
I think you actually would need to take 4 right turns, because that would get you back.
Yeah.
Anyway, just make the same turn a bunch. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
For show. For show.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, all right, music's coming back right now. My favorite moment, for real, my favorite moment of the podcast was in the JC episode when you guys, all three of you, I text you about this too.
Yeah.
But I felt like it was so important. And I was like, man, I wish more people listened to this just to hear you all, the way that you talked with him, because it was so humble, but it was also really self-aware. Like, you all know that you're in leadership positions and you're beginning like a leadership journey, which if I, at 18, I'm like, my God, if I had that kind of self-awareness just to know like where my life was starting to head, then I could look at somebody who's further down and be like, hey man, what should I watch out for? And here's what I know about all three of you, seriously, because we've all had these conversations, like difficult ones at times, but it's like every single time you guys are like, should I do this? And like we have a hard sometimes discussion, like you all listen to advice. Like I know whatever he said in that moment, the three of you were like taking notes and will actually do. And I know because of that, you're going to be years ahead of where you could be. Anyway, I felt like that was the most significant moment on Off the Clock. And I was like, I wish every like high school, college student in America listened to this podcast. And they're going
amazing.
to my new podcast, Off the Clock.
Thank you so much, man.
Nice.
That actually does mean a lot.
That warmed up my heart.
For real.
Me
That was
Corazon warmed me up. That was sweet.
Wait, Spencer, you haven't heard the RD episode yet.
Yeah,
But-
at the time of recording, it's not released. So
Which that is my favorite episode. Side note. But one of the questions RD asked us was, who are some two people that have been like formative in like your walk with Jesus and just as like men? And every single one of us said you.
yeah,
So thank you, man.
he's about to get hit in the feels when
real.
he listens to it, man. But yeah, seriously. I mean, I think I said this on the podcast, but we would not have a podcast without you because you hired the three of us, man. Like
Yeah.
That's
like,
what the group text is about.
that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like it. I mean, I knew Aiden and I knew Ian, but I know them so much better now because you hired the three of us to
Yeah,
work for
true.
you for a little spell. So
And can I say something to Off the Clock watchers and listeners, viewers and listeners? In life, you're going to find yourself in a lot of situations with people around you who you may not like have all of the exact same interests and hobbies, but when you're doing something in common and moving towards a common thing, you are going to find that like there's so much more to people than just like you both love to play chess, which is my hard left into. Can we talk about
Well, hold up. I
chess
have
on
to give my favorite
chess.com?
episode first.
maybe on
Real-
Big
real
Red
quick.
Part 2.
I know. I'm just kidding. For real, I love you guys. Thank you. For
Love
that.
you
Love
too,
you
man.
too, Spencer. And Dylan, we love you.
Listen,
Dylan, we
I
love you
mentioned
so
listen. I mentioned being on a fly on the wall earlier. I felt like I was a fly on the wall there. It was really sweet, and
What
I
was
was
it
just
like?
glad I was.
Yeah?
Dude, it was so heartwarming. It was like a Hallmark episode, but I was here for it. But I was in
I
the
got the
middle of it.
Hallmark Dad sweater and everything, man.
Dude, you look like straight out of a J.C. Penney's catalog from 1995. It is, and I love it, dude. You
facts,
are
though.
killing it.
Thanks,
That
man.
is
I'll
some
take that as a
drip.
compliment.
It's great. It is a compliment. That's drip, dude.
Thank you.
It's drip.
Ian and Aiden, favorite episode and or moment.
Favorite episode was the RD episode, as I just said.
Yeah,
Nice.
right.
By this time, you all will have heard it, but the world has not heard it yet because we are doing, for once in our career as podcasters so far, getting out ahead of episodes and recording them
Hey,
early.
no, twice.
So proud of
Old
us.
Gold was ahead.
Yes,
That's
it was.
facts.
Old Gold's incredible.
Yes. And then my favorite moment, Dylan, I'm going to have to go with you, man.
Really?
When I said, poop your pants, make somebody poop their pants immediately.
Oh, yeah.
That is good. I'm sorry, tooting my own horn over here. But that is
Oh my gosh,
man.
the
Pun
maturity.
intended. No pun
has just-
intended.
It's great.
Dive
I feel like
bomb.
you. I feel like you changed a lot of people's lives with that
Yeah,
take on like
yeah.
the superpower.
Aiden touched the world with that take.
Would Thanos
For
have been
sure.
able to snap if he pooped his pants? These are questions that we won't know, but have to think about.
Ian.
LOL.
okay.
Ian.
Favorite episode? That's tough. I loved the RD episode. That was fabulous. I also loved the first episode that we did. I think the pilot was just cool because we all sat down in the room together and we're like,
Yeah.
what the heck are we going to do? So I'm going to
Yeah.
say the first episode.
Episode 2 as
Just
well
for
was a
nostalgia.
really, I think was a really
Yeah.
important one.
This podcast kind of came out of spontaneity of Ian either texting us or
We were all sitting in the tech
we were
booth,
all
weren't
sitting in a tech booth like, hey, do you want to start a podcast?
It was great.
And now we're
We have
at
a
our
podcast.
finale of our 24th episode. So.
Yeah. It's been a great ride.
Favorite moment, though, would be Spencer's parenting rant for
Oh,
sure. That was
top notch.
awesome.
Great one.
Go stream
Yeah.
Big Red part
Go
1.
watch the TikToks.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, do we have any closing?
I have. another question if
Do we have time
to do another
Spencer,
question.
I know Spencer has to leave.
You can leave if you want, no problem.
Okay, send it real quick.
Okay, so I was wondering this because Grant, Aiden, and I went out to eat Friday before we recorded the Christmas episode, and I went to the bathroom, and they had the single-person bathrooms at this restaurant. And so the question is, what do you do when someone knocks on the door while you are in a single-person bathroom in public?
You say, come in.
No.
What?
I'm totally joking. I saw this question before, and somebody responded to it with that, and I couldn't.
That's funny.
Okay,
Yeah.
I really want to
two
know.
things.
'Cause I
First
don't
of
know what
all,
to do. I panic.
and I do this in public bathrooms too, but like I'll just like clear my throat really loudly
Oh.
to make sure that they know that somebody's in there. Like
That's
like that.
that's a bearded Aiden move right there.
That
That's
is.
wise.
That's the truth.
And then the other thing is you put your feet up in front of the door so they don't open the door.
Just lock it. What?
You do lock it, but if that situation happens and you're
Listen.
like, dude, if this door fails, because sometimes you get sketchy bathroom doors
Yeah.
that don't lock very well. But yeah, that's what you do.
I kind of don't do anything because if it's locked, I'm just like.
Because Grant's just like,
if
come on!
No. Because if it's locked and they like try it, I mean, they know someone's in there.
Hey,
95% of the
It's
time.
what, is this a single person bathroom or like a stall?
No,
Because like
single
that
person
person knows
bathroom.
you're in there. I was
It's
about to
still
say,
awkward.
okay.
You just like knock on.
I think this is a deeper question. I think this could
no.
also apply to like, what do you do if you bump into somebody in public? I think there are like, because for me there are two answers. There's an answer that I want it to be, which is I want to be like, I'm in here. You know what I mean? And just,
Right.
but what I really do is I'm like, someone's in here.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be me, but it just is.
That's facts though.
But it's like when
man.
you bump into somebody in public, it's not, or they bump into you. It's not your fault, but you always say, "Oh,
Yeah.
sorry."
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, yeah, that's
even
true.
if it's not, it's just like, move.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
here's what you do. Okay.
So
If
that's
the
a good
door is
point.
locked, which it should be, like I feel like you don't just, unless you just really have to go, like you're going to stop and
No,
lock the door.
There's never an excuse.
One, you like let the lock do its job. Like if somebody like comes up and like typically people try the door handle.
Yeah.
So if somebody tries the like door handle and it like, I mean, typically they'll get the hint and walk away. But sometimes you have those that are just really persistent to get in that bathroom and they'll come back and like do it again. On the second, you say, "Hey, it's occupied. Sorry."
Yeah.
They walk away,
good.
and if they do it again, you don't flush, and then you walk out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. You totally flush. Just say occupied.
Okay. Yeah. What's your answer?
Oh, I don't have it. I was asking because
Oh,
I was
What
like,
did you do?
oh, I did exactly what you were saying. Like you just sit there and you're like, yeah, someone's in here. One
It's just
second.
a moment of
I
sheer
just-
terror.
I just panicked and I went.
There have been times where like that's happened to me, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" Like just I didn't have anything to say. I was like, "What's
you
up?"
initiate conversation, dude. On the other side's like, I mean, not much, man. What's up? Like, you just have this great
Dude, that's
conversation.
the best way to handle that situation. That's what I'm gonna do next
I
time.
don't know.
Oh man.
All right.
Just embrace the awkward moment.
What's up, dude? Like,
Yeah. And what do you expect to happen from your knocking? Is what I want to say. It'd be like, you want me to come out faster? Like we're busy, but
No,
what you say
you should
I
respond
guess
like
it's
a
to
knock
like
knock joke,
if
like,
the
knock,
door's
knock, who's
not
there?
locked, it's like so they have a chance to be like someone's in here.
Wait, what did Grant say?
No, it's like
so no, you
it's
just,
like you respond like a knock knock joke. Like someone knocks, like knock knock. You're like, who's there?
just who is it? You just play
Who's there?
You just play the Uno reverse
Dave.
first card.
Hey, Dave. I don't know.
Who is it?
alternatively, you could knock back. They just knock. You just like.
They start getting confused. They're like, someone's in here.
Then they're like, occupied. What?
That's pretty.
The Uno reverse card.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How you like it, dude?
Man.
You could just come in.
Well, boys.
What do they do if you tell them to come in? Sorry, you were wrapping
No,
up. And
no,
I'm,
that's
now I'm-
fine.
No.
Probably like, just gonna go somewhere else. I don't have to go that bad.
Oh man. Boys, it's been a party.
Dylan and Spencer, thank you guys for joining us on the finale.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It means so much
Yeah.
to us that you guys were here. This was
Yeah.
great.
Listeners, thank you for tuning in on season 1.
Yes.
Season 2's on the way with some upgrades, but
Coming in the new year.
yeah,
Links
go.
will be down below
Links
to the
will-
Patreon.
Yeah, go
Ayo.
check out the
and
Patreon.
the TikTok, and
Is the
everything.
Patreon really happening?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, go support the Patreon.
Thank you.
Just
That's
go.
it.
Just do it.
Go do it.
Just do it.
Right now.
We, yeah.
Hey, we're gonna
Go do it.
we're gonna bully you into go do it.
Go right now.
Patreon.com/
Let's hope they
off
do
the
it.
clock.
24.
Well,
24. Okay.
I think. I don't know why.
Patreon.com
The first-
/single
the first-
person bathroom. Go support the Patreon.
Go support the Patreon. You can cancel next month. Go support this month.
You can cancel next month.
Go support this month.
You get your free trial of Patreon.
Hey, if all of
I don't
this
think
happened
that's
for
the-
free, can you imagine what's going to happen with your Patreon subscription right now on patreon.com? You're going to be sent a personalized letter by Grant, Ian, and
That's actually
Aiden.
true.
They will do
Maybe.
your laundry.
Maybe.
You get a poster.
You'll get a personalized
at-
response. Okay,
They'll
we don't-
tell you-
the perks are not final at the time of recording.
We're still
They'll tell
working
you
on the
they're proud
perks.
of you.
But
We'll
when
tell
you hear
you-
this episode,
They're going to name their dog after you.
Wow.
Actually, you know what? I
Wow.
might. The first Patreon subscriber, I will name my.
you
next
are the
dog.
first
I hate my
Patreon
dog.
subscriber.
Oh shit!
You already joined it.
Grant has you got a dog named Grant.
I took that back.
That's going to be weird for everybody, but I can't wait.
Hey, great.
Hey, thanks for
Guys.
joining my podcast this year. You know what they say at the end of a movie shoot?
That's a wrap.
Cut.
Do you have a fun clock pun to do?
I don't have a fun clock pun. I'm sorry.
Guys,
Episode
we're
24
clocking
because-
out.
Hey!
Bam.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you later.
Peace. Guys, thank you for checking out our finale of the season. Thank you so much for streaming season 1. Season 2 is on the way. Go check out our Patreon. Go check out our social media. But yeah, if you want to check out our last episode, click right up here. And if you want to subscribe to Off the Clock YouTube, click right down here. Patreon has behind the scenes and bloopers and all that stuff. So please go check it out. If not, have a great day, and we'll catch y'all later.
Time is here just to disregard. We could play the years like cards. Off the clock. Oh yeah.
Go stream time.